Welcome back to Parenting on the Ranch. So day 6 turned into day 7. If you've been following along with our journey, today we are working on the living room. So stick around.
We are a family of 5 living on a ranch in Texas.
On our channel, we will cover a variety of topics. These are solely based on our experience and opinions, and we do not hold any degrees in childhood development or education.
Welcome back to Parenting on the Ranch. I'm Jessica. Today is day 7 of our decluttering journey. Day 6 was supposed to be the living room, but it was so nice outside that we decided to get outside and get some things done in the barn. So day 7, we are inside. Unfortunately for me, Dad is back at work. So day 7's the living room. So here we go. This 8 cubby shelf has all the toys that the kids have in the house, with the exception of outside toys. So we do a toy rotation about every 2 weeks, and you really judge when you do your toy rotation as the time goes by. If it takes them longer to pick up, or if they're just taking the bucket out and dumping it, it's time to do a toy rotation. So they have these toys. Every bucket is filled. One has blocks, cars, Legos, babies, stuffed animals. Every bin has a purpose. So as you can see, most of them are overflowing over the top. So before I bring out my toy rotation, which are toys, again, they haven't seen about 2 weeks, I will go through and take out any broken toys, any ones that are missing pieces. I will just take them out and donate or discard them if need be. It's hard when you want to do this toy rotation or when you're thinking about donating toys, because what do your kids really play with? What are their favorites? What do you have, sentimental value to? And really evaluate what your kids have sentimental value to, because something that I want them to keep or I want them to play with, they might not have any interest in. So we'll take all the toys tubs out, go through them, take out toys that they want to keep and put them in another basket, which we put in the pantry closet, and then we'll bring out new fresh toys that they haven't seen in a while. That will occupy their time. It will make them play more independently and just give them some renewed things to use. So like I said, we do have 8 bins. And the one thing to keep in mind is the number of toys that they actually play with. There's hundreds of toys in here, but they only play with probably 10 to 15 toys. There's Peppa Pig family in here. There's balls, even though we don't play with balls in the house, really, because we don't throw them in the house. So, those might be moved to outside. But all in all, evaluate how many they actually play with. You can buy your kids all the toys in the world. That doesn't mean they're going to play with them all. And it doesn't mean the more toys that you have, the more occupied they're going to be. They're actually going to be more overwhelmed in trying to decide what to play with than actually actively playing. So we'll cut down probably half to 4 bins worth of toys. Now, their favorite is the Legos. They just have this small bucket. There's probably 75 Legos in there. But that's an efficient enough number for 3 kids to play Legos at the same time. The wood blocks, we just did a tour rotation a week ago, and I'm already over the wood blocks. Instead of actually building something or using them to, because it's ABCs and numbers and things, instead of using them to play something, Gage decides that they're just better thrown at people or dumped on people's heads. So the toy blocks will probably be taken out and donated to someone else. We have a bucket of Hot Wheels. We have 200 Hot Wheels probably. And we have the bigger school buses and things. We even have on the floor a 5x7 road map of town for them to play Hot Wheels on. None of my kids play Hot Wheels. None of them use the rug. And Gage has actually brought me the rug and said, we don't need this anymore. So it's just another thing to donate. Now, I learned about this toy rotation on the Motherhood Simplified Facebook group. There is a Facebook group link in the description below. There is also affiliate links in the description for the programs that Krista of Motherhood Simplified offers. She has clutter-free motherhood. She has 7 days to uncluttered home. She has Motherhood Simplified, which is more of a mindset, I believe. She also has emergency preparedness for a minimalist. So those courses are great. You can click on the link below and find all the information about them and purchase them if you would like. The toy rotation, again, is good because especially our kids seem to lose interest in about 2 weeks. So if you can keep the renewed interest in toys they haven't seen, you're good to go. So we're going to work on the living room now. I'm going to wait for the toys until the kids come up, because if you continue to watch this video, you'll see a fun game that we play on how we decide which toys are going to be donated, which ones are going to be kept, and which ones are just going to be discarded or even put in the maybe pile, and how we go through the maybe bucket. So stick around. So in this, we get all the toys out on the table, and I just go one by one by one. I take out whatever I believe that needs to be thrown away, or if it's missing pieces, I just take it out and put it in a trash pile. Then I have a clear tub on the floor that is our donate bucket, and then whatever we're going to keep, or that's a maybe, I will put in another clear bucket like this. The keep, I will just put back into the gray tubs. But essentially, I want to get rid of, as in donate, discard, or put up for our toy rotation. I want to get rid of about half. So they don't play with all of the toys that are in the bucket. That's why we're doing it. So here we go. Okay, so we just went through the toy bucket. We are giving away this toy bucket full, and we are bringing out this toy bucket that is only halfway full. It has 2 crybabies, a tow truck, a tool bag full of little toys, and some little cardboard books. So we're going to go through this, and the progress we made so far is 2 of our buckets are empty. We still have Legos and big trucks, Hot Wheels, stuffed animals, Barbies. In Hot Wheels, our collection's down probably about half. So I'm okay with that. As long as nothing is like crazily overflowing, we are good. So we're going to go through this bucket that I brought from the pantry closet, which I just put in there. So most of that will probably stay. And these things, we'll go through this now. Make sure there's nothing that we want to keep to put it into this bucket. And then these things will be donated. So here we go.
Okay, take it back to the pantry. Look at that teamwork. So this is going to be our toy rotation that we put up for a while. Somebody turn on the light. Put it in the bottom of the closet. So this closet has a kid-proof lock on it. Raven and Cassidy can get them, but Gage cannot.
So that's it for the living room. I just want to mention this TV entertainment center my husband and I built when we came in. This was just a blank wall. They originally had the TV slated for the other end of the room, which this room runs real long and is open on one side. So we made this, put a little bookshelves up. The toy storage is down here, the cubby shelf, and then there is a cabinet down here that we keep the blankets and puzzles and things in. So we already decluttered the living room once. This time I just kind of went over, made sure everything was dusted, picked up, put where it was, and wanted to make sure all the decorations were what I wanted for the one, the feel of the room, two, just simplistic, and that's it. So, are you tired? Oh. So thank you for watching. If you would consider giving this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on all these decluttering videos. Also for our formal videos on Friday, or more formal topical videos on Friday, and our mishmashes stuff on Tuesday, and just to know what's going on around the ranch. So until next time, happy decluttering and happy parenting.